Hello, beautiful souls. We're just going to keep it on the roll. I'm going to go and chop some watermelon up. We're going to see what the messages want to come out with this collective. We've got strength. You've been healing the heart. Healing your heart. You've been healing your ancestral lineages, soul lineages, blood lineages. Infinity Leo season is here again. Doesn't matter when you receive this. You're no longer the sheep. You're no longer timid. You're now standing fully in your strength, fully embodied in who you truly are. Right, more of your higher self than ever, and you know who the fuck you are. You give the zero fucks. You stand in your strength. Again, you're not small. You don't make yourself small anymore. You're not playing the small game, right? You're stepping into the bigness of yourself, the boldness of yourself, the truth of who you are. So let's see what the cards have to say for the collective. 888 is significant. Maybe you notice a huge shift on the 8-8, the Lionsgate portal. Within that, we're still in it. I mean, kidding me, the whole August is like itself as a whole portal. Yeah, you're going to be on top of the world. If you're already not feeling like you're on top of the world, you're definitely, you've perfectly balanced this masculine and this feminine, this ebb and this flow. Maybe you do yoga, you resonate, maybe you should do some more yoga. We've got the letters T, A, R, and O I'm looking at. Maybe your initials are T, A, maybe T, O. See, for mine is like 3 of the letters here. I never noticed the letters, but they're pointing the letters out, which is hilarious. 3 of the 4 letters are part of my name. T, O, T, T, O, A. So your initials, first, middle, or last might be T, A, O, or R. As a significance, just an extra, like, yes, this is a confirmation that this is for me. You are going to be on top of the world. The world is literally turning in your favor because you chose you, basically. You decided to go within, into the portal of the heart to heal yourself, to heal your lineage. Source has been with you the whole time since you were a small child, but you have had, again, I see a sunflower here, and sunflowers are significant. See how her chain is being pulled towards the source, the sun. You're just open and ready to receive, like, bathe me in these frequencies, this energy, bathe me in the wisdom and the knowledge and the remembrance of who we are, of who I am, fully embodied. Now, purple might be significant. She's got purple hair. Maybe you're going to see someone with purple hair. There's a lot going on in these cards that I'm seeing differently than I have before. So sunflowers, portals, definitely portals. But source has been with you since you were born. So you're heavily protected. That shows me that you definitely have a lot of heavy protection. And source is dishing out justice, 1111 energy. Again, you used to kind of like be more in this victim mentality, the shadow, this woe is me, but now you've cut all the bullshit, the nonsense. You took your sword and cut all the bullshit, the nonsense, the programming, conditionings. You've basically reprogrammed yourself. You've uninstalled the old programs with the assistance, of course, of source, your higher self. All right. And then you've reinstalled, but you've balanced everything perfectly. You might be a Libra like myself. All right. But source says source is bringing in justice for you. So, again, you never worry about any of that. You allow the universe to handle that. But source says your justice is here. Your justice is here. What's this justice for the collective? What is an up-leveling in your gifts and abilities? You're highly psychic. You already know this. Again, we've got this very similar information, or this, again, see, it almost mirrors too. It's like that mirroring. So you're seeing mirrored numbers. You're seeing things around mirrors. Mirrors are portals. But again, there's the light, the dark. Again, that information is coming down. That's a stream of consciousness. You're directly connected to source consciousness. You're extremely psychic, highly gifted. And again, you hold a rank that has been protected. You have a high, again, I'm looking at the priestess energy, but you hold a high spiritual rank is what's coming through. Again, throat chakra, high heart, activating that throat chakra. Your voice is technology. All of our voices are technology, but your voice is meant to be delivering codes and information, like light language, to awaken people, to activate people, like I am, like the collective is here with me. But you've definitely, very clear seeing and clear knowing. You just know, but you're extremely psychic. Okay. All right. What is this justice? Let me confirm this justice, please. What is the justice that's being served? The chipmunk is staring me down, so that might be significant. turn my cards. Justice around the heart. Well, you've been pouring into your cup, so Source is going to be pouring into your cup. Yeah, you pouring into your cup, healing the heart. You're going to see hearts as a confirmation from your spiritual team and Source. But you've got an overflow of frequency and energy. You get pouring it out to other people, pouring your energy and frequency, your attention into other things. You completely cultivated and called that back. You now have and will be and have been calling back all these aspects, all these soul aspects. They're purified now through unconditional love. Like those soul fragments are coming back and healed, whole, and purified. And so you're up leveling. More of your higher self is now infusing into the physical avatar for what's next. You are star energy, star quality. You know that already, but if you didn't, you're part of the Starseed program, and more than likely you are going to be fully activating your gifts, skills, and abilities to that next level up, almost like superhuman, metahuman type energy and frequency. Yeah, perfectly balanced. You're the magician. Yeah. You've spent a lot of time maybe in balance, too heavy-handed on one side or the other, but now that you've balanced the light, the dark, the masculine, and the feminine, you're going to be perfectly 222 against you standing in front of that horizons, that beautiful going, you're going to be sailing off into calmer waters. We've got pentacle energy here. Again, there's pentacle energy. But you're no more like, you're not trying to juggle things, but you've not allowed for anyone to juggle your energy anymore. So you've not only balanced your own energy, but the masculine and the feminine, but you've no longer tolerated by pouring into your own cup, allowing other people to juggle you, your tension, your frequency, your energy. You said, I'm not going to deal with that bullshit anymore. I'm better than that. But again, we've got the horizon, a sunset, a sunrise. All right. You're the magician. 8 infinities. You definitely you have a healing capacity, you have a healing frequency and energy, whether you realize it or not. And you might know that more now, but definitely seeing the portals around the purples and the blues and the greens. Jump into the portals every time there's an opportunity with discernment. Jump into the portals, into the vortexes, You definitely are some type of a practitioner, whether that's a mentor, teacher, healer, guide, like Reiki, pranic work, light language work. You shift and move people's frequencies and energies in their fields in a process of awakening and activating, working with source energy. You also might be a walking tower as a lightning bolt. Again, a tower, and I never look at this as a bad card, right? We've got 4 monarchs here. We've got acorns and squirrels, and that's all that's been around here. But these lightning bolts, these strikes of information, and again, if you looked at all of this energy around that, you need to quit looking at these cards as a bad thing. A tower is a good thing. You asked for this. It's whether you chose to allow it to be a controlled demolition by choosing to go into the portal, or if the universe shifted and moved it because it was time to step fully into yourself, fully step into your strength and your purpose, and step fully into that healing process so you can step fully into this next highest version of yourself. But this also means that, to me, like, I've been related to the fact that you trigger the fuck out of people, or you really inspire people. Either way, it's perfect, but you might be a walking tower for other people. Yeah. You might be a walking tower for other people. And it's okay. That's okay. It's all perfect. Completed the cycles. Snakes are significant. I actually almost stepped on a snake yesterday. Rainbows are significant, sacred geometry. But you know who the fuck you are. You who know the fuck you are. Your source. You know that you are a fucking divine spark of source having this human experience. You've done the work. You've done the healing. You've completed the cycles. Starting this new chapter. Rainbows. Community. Creating with community. Ready, set, go. It's almost like this is the tapestry that you've been building with your spirit team. So 333. Whether you have soul family that you've reconnected with, you will be but in the higher realms also, you've been connecting and creating this beautiful tapestry, and it's time to ready, set, go. It's like what's coming through is like, you know, like the race car, the speed tracks, the drag racing. Thank you. Drag racing is what's coming through. Is like you see the like ding ding ding, and now it's like go time, and now you're gonna just shoot off like a rocket, shoot off like, you know, those cars are like rockets. It's like the dragsters, you know, and you've been doing all this in the higher realms, and you're gonna have this and that. You're gonna hear ding ding ding, and it's like that again, that ready, set, go, that drag car racing, maybe drag cars races. All right, spiritual community, family community is coming in, but this is also telling me that you've been co-creating and collaborating in the higher realms, and now you're manifesting that in this physical reality. Why? Because you're a motherfucking magician. You and your soul family are magicians. So you manifest each other, and you've been manifesting this co-creation that you've been working together in the higher realms, and you're going to be bringing that in. And again, travel is significant. All right, you're going to see this confirmation as a confirmation and the VW bus, and I see this almost weekly now. Is that travel is here. You've been traveling back to self, back within self, finding the self within first. You had to do that journey first. You had to go within to heal. All right, you had to do that travel first. You had to go within. You had to take that climb up the stairways, that hermit phase, step by step, that mountain with your spiritual team, you know, lion spirit team. You definitely have a lion as a guide. Cats, Black Panther cats as a part of your animal guides and teachers. But because now that you've done all of this work, it's now manifesting in the physical reality, but it feels like that you are going to be sharing whatever gifts, skills, and abilities that are coming forth that you've been creating in the higher realms. You're going to be traveling worldwide. All right, you are in this Empress energy, and you're going to be taken off into that Emperor energy where you now initiate and make it happen, because you've been creating in the higher realms. Again, there's that infinity. You're going to be receiving a lot of physical abundance, like show me the money, raining down the money, physical abundance, like health, wealth, prosperity, abundance. Health, wealth, magic and miracles in every moment, magic and miracles, abundance in every moment. But again, you're going to have so much to give to the collective consciousness from whatever you've been creating with your team members. Again, you're not doing this alone. You may have been doing it alone, but you've definitely never been alone. But you are going to be stepping into this reciprocity, this give and this take of overflowing of abundance, because it's pentacled. I mean, that's physical abundance. That's wish fulfillment. That's full spiritual and physical fulfillment. You know, you got this beautiful rainbow again that reminds me of the Candyland game. You know, the sliding. You were at one point, and then you unlock something, and now you get to take, like, I don't want to say a shortcut, but you're taking the fast track. Like again, coming back to the car analogy, it's like fast track, fast moving. 3, 2, 1, go. Into this full. Every cup is overflowing now. You know, where before all these cups were just empty, and you're continuing to pour into everyone, but now they're going to be so overflowing, like wish fulfillment. Wishes come true because you've done the healing on the masculine and the feminine, the inner child work, right? Co-creating. It's been a process. It's been a journey back to self, right? It's been a journey back to self, like that wounded warrior, you know, turning your pain into power. Energy. Yeah. Manifestations. You had to really clear the ground up, lifetimes, generations. You had to get to fertile ground. There was a lot of toxic ground, a lot of root rot, a lot of rotting roots, you know, that needed to be cleared and excavated before any of these pentacles, these manifestations could actually like solidify in this physical reality. I mean, it's in the higher realms first before it's in this physical reality, but you had to clear a lot of like toxic debris and root rot, and now things are sprouting and growing, and you're going to be seeing them, like, again, rapidly manifest in this physical reality, this very abundant King of Pentacles energy. All right, wolves are significant, definitely. Like I said, if you're like me, you have a lot of guides and teachers that are animals. Wolves, bears, tigers, birds, squirrels. I just heard buffalo, lions, and tigers for sure. But you're just very grounded, very sure of yourself. Again, it's that leadership masculine energy, but again, you could be feminine and you've been in this Empress energy, creating, right? Not chasing, but that also that balance between the masculine and the feminine. Okay, is there anything else, please, for the collective? Yeah, whatever's shifting next for you is happening really fast. Again, it's that Emperor energy, that Chariot energy. Horses are significant. I also have a spirit guide that's a horse, Oscar. Brown chestnut with a white blaze, always wants to be very specific with that. But your guides have been walking this, again, that Knight of Pentacle energy, that slow movement, protective energy that's taken time to kind of like clear the ground during this process of healing and coming back home to self, coming back to source, that sun within. But whatever's taking place next is happening really fast, and maybe it's already started to, like, you can feel this fast movement, this fiery, this Chariot energy. But again, you're going to see symbolisms around that just as extra confirmation. Yeah, because your harvest is ready. Your harvest is ready. Your harvest is ready. It's picking time, the season, and it is that we're getting into August right now, September. It's harvest time. Everything's ready. You are ready now. You are ready now to be able to hold this. You've built and cleared the ground, and now there's a stable foundation, that Four of Pentacles, stable foundation to hold all of this abundance that's coming in, all of these manifestations that are going to be literally dropping into your physical reality. Remember, this has already been unlocked in the spiritual realm, which you basically navigate with ease and grace. You definitely not only have gone through this hermit, this hero's journey, step by step, light by light, moment by moment, right? Coming back to the source within, but you navigate the spiritual realm with ease and grace. Like, she's floating in the air. More than likely you astral travel, and more than likely you doing a lot of work in the spiritual during your sleeping when the physical avatar is at rest. This is another, that again, lighting the way in the spiritual realm and in this physical realm as a beacon of light, as that lighthouse for other souls, being the example of knowing what's possible, of when you do the work, when you do the healing, that this can happen. Anything is available for everyone all of the time. This isn't for a specific few. This is for everyone. 1717, beautiful stars. All right, but not only have you been in this hero's journey, this journey within, back to self, back home, back to source, but also you navigate the spiritual realm and you do a lot of work in the higher realms while your physical avatar is at rest, okay? Yeah. Two of Cups. You're getting your Two of Cups, and that can mean many things, but could be a person. Coming together with your person, coming in together at that next highest versions of yourself, stepping into this next chapter, this next book. I shouldn't say chapter, it's not even a chapter, it's like a new fucking library. All right, coming into that, okay? Again, that abundant, creative energy, that physical abundance, that creative energy is coming through, all right? Yeah, because you've built the foundations. You've built the foundations to not only hold this abundance, this monetary, this physical, you've built the foundations to be able to hold this, the spiritual aspect, this energy that you're receiving. You've built a strong foundation by doing the healing and clearing. Your physical avatar can actually hold all of this frequency and energy that's coming in, all of this creative energy that's coming in. But there's the Lovers, so there's definitely your person is coming in. This is twin soul energy for some of you that resonates with this. Like, you just know your divine union. There's your Merkaba. You share a telepathic communication. You connect, and you are already in union in the higher realms. You're in perfectly balance in the higher realms. All right, light and dark. You're both healed in the feminine and the masculine. You know, there's always healing, but you've perfectly balanced the feminine and the masculine within selves. Now you can come into union, but you've already come into union in the higher realms. Okay. Yeah, you've come back to the source within. You're going to be creating with each other, maybe individually, and then coming together and sharing something together. Yeah, the wait is over. The wait is over. There we go. There it's hiding. The wait is over. You've been patiently waiting on the horizon, maybe for your person to maybe complete their particular journey, to come into that union with themselves. The wait is over. When I see the Three of Wands, you know how she's waiting You know, I see the wait is over. It's going to happen fast. 10 of Pentacles, you're building generational wealth. There's the King of Wands. There's the Lion energy. Very fiery, creative, assertive energy. Again, you both hold high spiritual rank. You know, manifesting and creating generations of wealth for yourself and your soul lineage afterwards. You are the Hierophant. You definitely hold a high spiritual rank. I don't know if that was mentioned. You hold a high spiritual rank. All right. You've been hanging out long enough. This energy will be flipping very quickly. Again, Chariot energy. Again, your spirit guide has been walking with you. I think I mentioned the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like it's been a slow process, but again, with this slowness, you've been able to, it's again, no hurry, no worry, Hakuna Matata. It will happen. What is meant to be for you will never pass you by type of energy. But spirit has always been with you, leading, guiding you, and protecting your energy, been protecting your abundance lifetime after lifetime. And this is your lifetime to receive all of it. The 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, your person, right? Your person, your divine mission, your what you love to do. And again, source, that's from the divine. So you not only got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, but you had the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which is just 10. So you're seeing 10, 10, 10. You're finding dimes. I found a couple dimes the other day in strange places. So you're going to find dimes 1 or 2, 1, 1, 2. But again, there's 10, 10, 10, 10 of Pentacles. There's like, again, this is overflowing of abundance. It's Christmas everyday energy. Santa source is going to drop it all in your lap. But you know, your past self wouldn't have been able to hold all of this frequency, this energy, this monetary abundance. It would have fried your nervous system. It would have overwhelmed us. You had to go through this, again, this hero's journey is what they're coming back to self, this journey within the Hermit energy, to be able to, like I said, excavate down to fertile ground, excavate down to a space where you can actually grow these manifestations, to bring them into this physical reality now, because the time is now, and you've done this work, or you are currently doing this work to be able to hold the amount that is coming in for you. And I'm like, this is not just, this is money. This is, again, money, 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 magic and miracles. Money, 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 magic and miracles are going to be surrounding you all of the time. Like every day, something is going to be presented to you, source says, that you are going to see a sign of a magic, a miracle, experience a magic, a miracle, receive the abundance over and over and over again, because you've been doing the work. We have been doing the work on a collective level. And this is, you know, again, your spiritual bank account is overflowing. Again, 10, 10, 10, it's overflowing. 10, you're receiving reciprocity times 10. So 10 times 10 times 10. Well, what's 10 times 10 times 10? You're receiving tenfold. Okay? Maybe you added some extra credit in there of the PhD program. You added some extra credit upon extra credit upon extra credit, and you've mastered that. Right? Because you are the master. You're the next divine masters and teachers and wisdom keepers. And because you did that, you've said, all right, I'm gonna do extra credit, and for doing the extra credit, I'm gonna get 10 times 10 times 10 of this physical abundance, this spiritual abundance, this energetic abundance, all of the abundance, whatever you think is abundant miracles, abundant magic, abundant money. All right, it's all perfect. All right, I should probably go in. It's like 1 o'clock. Who the fuck? When you play in the quantum, you collapse time, and just goes by really fast. So from the bottom of my heart, as always, I hope this resonates and it reaches those that it's meant to reach. And remember that you know what you know. You already know this. This is not anything that you don't already know. You've been feeling this for a long time. You've been receiving videos and information around this for a long time. And yes, it feels like it's been delayed, but you will never be denied. It's, there's always like redirection is divine protection type of energy. Just know that it is coming. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. That Chariot, 8 of Wands energy is happening rapid fast, like a lightning bolt, striking, opening your door, and there's a big gift on your porch, on your doorstep, whatever it looks for you, like the check in the mailbox, whatever it is, it's perfect, okay? So as always, save this, come back, let us know what has been dropping in your lap, and have fun, play, create, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel, and just let it all be, because it is perfect. You are perfect. You're perfect. You are perfect. You always have been. You always will be, and you have never been behind. You're not ahead. You are perfectly on time. All right, we love you. Bye.